Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are here in Kurmana National Park, here in Gahorgi, because of course we do have a game against Astra Gahorgi as our first game of today's episode. So I'm going to head to bed after this lovely night we've just had, and I will see you fine folks in the morning at the stadium. Okay everyone, it is finally time for our first game of today's episode, and we are of course here in the Marin Anastasavsky Stadium here in Gwergu, and you might have seen a slight change of tactics. We have gone back to the 4-2-3-1, and it looks like they are going for the same. So our team for today's game is Nick Zuli in goal, Stefan at left back, Berisic and Tinku in central defence, Vlad of course at right defence, Flores and Velev in central midfield. Now Ben Musa is currently out with a suspension, so that is why those two are there. We then have Gal on the left hand side, Fulop on the right, Neskovic sitting in Flores' spot in central attacking mid, and Munty up front. Our bench consists of Vier, Dimitrov, Congo, Vazvari, Hamed, Diacornu and Sir Franco. So without further ado, let's go talk to Robert. And Robert thinks it is a good time to remind the team the pressure is off. You know what? I'm going to trust Robert, and if he butchers this, then I'm not going to be happy. So, we need a win to avoid relegation. Go impress me. No, we can survive. Let the fans, good performance. This is a big match, even for the supporters. We're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure for you. Yeah. You know what? That'd be so much better passionate. We're the underdogs here, and that suits us down to the ground. Let's go cause an upset. Went down okay. Nobody got upset. Let's see if Robert can contribute anything. He did not. So, Nicola, Groza, your team are among the possession leaders, whilst they are not. If they pack the bus, are you prepared for the task of breaking them down? Well, we're ready. We know what we're up against and we're confident we can win. Tony Silva is one of the best dribblers in the Kesa Liga 1. Do you have a plan to stop him? Get him a bib. He's a fine player, but we have fine players too. The absence of Ben Musa is sure to be felt. How hard will... Obviously, we'd rather have him. But I believe in the players I selected. Otherwise, I wouldn't have selected them. Radut comes into this match providing some impressive midfield displays in recent weeks. Do you have a plan to stop him? He's a fine player. We've got fine players too. Like, little handshake here before the game. Very nice to see. With my balding head. And we get into the game. Oh my goodness. Seriously? 3 minutes? Full up. Picked up a knock. Tight groin. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that in the middle of a game. You know, leave your groin alone, full up. You shouldn't be playing with it in a match. But Munty, come on Munty. Come on, gets past one. Can I get past the keeper? No. Kitanov, even. Makes a lovely save. Dives on the ball. And that is the end of that one. We are now 30. You know what? I'm going to demand more. I want more, lads. Come on. It's pressured a couple of them. Maybe not the best idea. But Vlad has the ball. Vlad to Velev. Velev dispossessed by Silva. We don't have one of those 1-2s with them two back and forth and me constantly saying Velev. In this particular moment, Nick Zuli makes a nice save though, and it is a corner for Astra Gwergu. Radut whips one in, middle of the pack. Nick Zuli only back to Radut, though Radut plays it out to the edge of the area, back to Radut once more. Will he whip it across or will he play it short? Whips across in, it's a lovely save by Nick Zuli. Come on Nicholas. And that is the end of the highlights. They are all focused up. Hopefully we can... Look at that, 73% possession to their 27. And we are supposed to be the underdogs. Interesting. 5 shots to 3, 2-2 on target currently. We are not having a bad go of it at all. You know what, I'm going to praise the lads. I'm disappointed in my heart that we haven't gone and got a goal yet, but I'm going to praise them if we're supposed to be the underdogs. But it is 0-0 going into half-time. They've had 5 shots. We've had 3, 2 on target apiece. 5 fouls to our 4, 0 yellow cards apiece. 26% possession to our 74. Now, their best player has been Krepulja. He has got a 6.8 and a 6.3 kilometers distance covered. For us is Tinku. He's had 53 passes completed and a 6.9 as a result. Now struggling to perform is Redut. He's got a 6.4, no reason for it. And Gal, he has a 6.5 and also no reason for it. As you can see, Gaz Metan Medias is also currently 0-0 against FC Botasani. And I also apologise if you can hear that loud kid. They're actually next door, so can't really do a whole lot about that. But Robert thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And I do too. So, assertively, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. I mean, they are performing okay, I suppose. Yeah, come on lads, you're doing a good job. Give them a pat on the head. Maybe that'll be what gets them nice and fired up to go and win this game. Pat on the head, tell them they're doing a good job. Come on, full up. Good boy, full up. Who's a good boy? Give them a bit of patronising. Nick Zuli now to Tinku. Tinku plays it across to Berisic. Berisic, lovely football by Berisic to Dylan. Dylan to Berisic, the best player in Romania. Plays it all the way back to Nick Zuli. Please don't. Nick Zuli, thank you. Up to Tinku. Tinku, nice ball out wide to Vlad. Vlad coming down this right-hand side. Up to Full Up. Full Up just holding the ball nicely on the halfway line. Back to Vlad once more. Will he play inside? He does to Velev. Velev now to Neskovic. Neskovic tries the ball at the top. Munty, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Munty, my friend. Please, please, save us, Munty. So, as you might not have noticed, or the observant of you will have noticed, we do only need 2 points from these two games. So if we can pick up a win here, it would be nice, because the second game, of course, is against CFR Cluj. Now, it is at home, and the last time we played them at home, we hammered them, but they did get their own back when we played them at their place last time. So, not sure how it's going to go. It's going to be a rough one if we have to go into that game looking for a result, but it's looking okay so far. FC Voluntari, of course, not playing right now, so we do have to worry about how they perform in their game, but we have at least been saved by Gazmatan. They've gone and are currently beating. I can quite comfortably say they're going to beat Botasani, which would mean we can't slip that far down. They can only get up to 30, so yeah, we only have to worry about this top position. Now, the top position isn't auto-relegation, it's a game against the league below. So, we don't particularly want it, but it's not doom and gloom if we slip into 6th. But, yeah, we are, of course, going to attempt to avoid playing that game, because that wouldn't be the most fun thing in the world. Hamid, though, you can come on for Full Up. Full Up's got that knock, so we'll get Full Up off the pitch. In fact, switch it up. We'll switch it up. We'll go back to this formation. Monty, no, you're in advance forward. So Franco can come on for Gal. Neskovic's fine there. Flores is fine there. Velev is fine. Velev, though, you can drop back. Yep, you prefer to drop back, so we'll drop you back. Full Up is currently got... we won't drop you back. I'm sorry, Velev. I teased you. You're not dropping back. Vasmari is going there. And that is going to be our team for the rest of the game, providing a certain Velev does not get sent off. In which case, we're going to have to make a drastic last substitution just to keep ourselves safe from conceding. But we've given the ball away to Silva. Luckily, Nick Zuli has gone and saved our bacon, because we all know how much I love bacon. Demand more! Come on, lads. Tinku, don't be like that, man. Tinku, just... I'm going to be glad to get away from Tinku. If there's one player I'm going to be happy to be leaving this club, it's going to be Tinku. Getting away from that man. If I see him in any of my other clubs, I'm probably going to sell him just because it's Tinku. But Vasvari now plays it across to Dylan. Dylan gets it back to Vasvari once more. Vasvari holding it up, plays it to Berisic. Berisic tries to get one down the wing, gives it away to David. David has gone down this... Oh, come on. Lovely tackle by Berisic. Stefan now up to Velev, back to Vasvari. Vasvari gives it away once more, though, and it's Albeck one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lovely save by Nick Zuli. Albeck has kept it in, though. Oh, sorry, Alibek. And it is headed away by Berisic. Jeez, that was scary. You know what? We're going to drop to a balanced approach. I'm going to give lads some praise. We're going to settle for this, I think, if we can hold out. An away draw to Astra. Yes, I know 2 points would have guaranteed us, but this 1 point at least means it comes down to goal difference. And that also means Voluntary has to win both games. So Vlad Ayew now plays it across to Vazvari. Vazvari to Dylan Flores. Dylan Flores now to Stefan. Stefan coming up this left-hand side. Can he get a crossing? Come on, Stefan. Steal the game. Steal the game. Come on, Monty. Oh, it's saved. And it is cleared. Monty was offside, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But that is the end of today's game. Astra Guegu 0, Sepsiosk 0. They've had 17 shots, we've had 8. 8 on target to our 6, 12 total fouls to our 10, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 51% possession to 69. Now, the best performers were Radunovic, for them with a 6.9 and a 95% passing completion ratio, and Beresik for us with a 7.5. Now, struggling to perform was Alibek with a 6.3 and Gal with a 6.4. Milestones, Vlad Ayew made his 100th career appearance and Gal made his 25th. The player of the match, of course, went to Beresik for that lovely defensive performance, unlike Tinku, who is an awful player. So, Robert thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And you know what? I do. These guys are not looking too happy, but they should be a bit more happy when I passionately go, well done lads, you proved a lot of people wrong. Avoided defeat. Now, of course, personally, I would have preferred us not to go for a draw, but the lads are more inclined to want to draw. So, before we go ahead to the next game, we're going to find out how Voluntary does, because I'm curious myself, and I would feel awful skipping over their game. They have a cup final? They have a cup final. They're in the relegation, and they have a cup final. That's ridiculous. Mind blown. But they've got FC Cluj and then they have Gazmetan. So hopefully Cluj can go and save us in a sec. When was that Cluj game? Matches schedule. That was... No, that's not the smart way of doing that at all. Fixtures and results. So we're on the 16th. They play tomorrow. So we're going to skip ahead to tomorrow and see how they get on against Cluj, because we could already be safe going into the last game. So went back to basics to avoid relegation. So I guess they lost. Says we avoided relegation. Cluj, how did your last game go? Yes. No. I don't know why it's saying we've avoided relegation. I'm pretty sure we haven't avoided relegation, because we have this last game against Cluj. In fact, Cluj, have you played that game yet? Look. So they can win 2 games. That's 6 points. That's 33. We're currently on 33. So unless it goes on head-to-head, yes, there is a massive goal difference there. It's very unlikely they can catch us. But mathematically, I don't think we've guaranteed staying up yet. And now, mathematically, we have. Oh. I'm dumb. I didn't take into account that Astra not picking up that win actually secured us safety. I was looking just at Voluntary winning their 2 games, but of course Astra goes below Voluntary from that draw, and their maximum points is 32. So we are in fact safe going into this last game, so we don't have to worry about anything. So let's go enjoy our final game here at Sepsiosk. Lovely home tie against CFR Cluj, and looking at the past few games, it's guaranteed to have plenty of goals either for them or us. So I will see you fine folks in the stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time for our final game here at Sepsiosk as we look to leave on a positive note at home against CFR Cluj. of course, we are here at the Municipal in Stefan Tugelhorgi. And our team is Nick Zuli in goal, Stefan, Bersic, Tinku, Vlad Ayu. We then have Ben Musa returning back in central midfield. That means we have Neskovic dropping to the bench. He is alongside Velev. Philip on the right, Gal on the left, Flores moves up into his central attacking midfield role, and Munty is up front on his own. Our bench is very much unchanged as for that Neskovic change, who replaces... Not quite sure. To be honest with you, not quite sure. Let me just... His name escapes me for some reason. I know, very unprofessional of me to forget. Diakonu! That was the man. He replaces Diakonu. Diakonu is the individual who gets dropped for today's game. And of course they are going for a 4-1-2-2-1. Otherwise known as the Flying V. And Robert thinks we should try and encourage the team now. I think that is a good idea. You know what? Let's have a bit of passion. Last game of the season. I know you're keen to avenge what happened last time. Express yourselves, lads. So... head into the tunnel and we find Alin Mihaila of the Romanian Football Press. He has a friendly and good-humoured personality and we have a great respect for the man. CFR Cluj. Recent struggles have them ninth in the Case Liga in form table. Is this a chance to pile on the misery? Well, it's definitely an opportunity for us to show that we're capable. Yeah, they do the same to us. We remember the last time we played. Given Peter Gal's lack of match fitness, how long can he last? I think he can last the full match. He played the last game. Are you prepared to face CFR Cluj? Are you happy with Tinku's performance as a ball-playing midfielder? Well, that Tinku fellow. Oh. He is an idiot. I can't wait to escape this place because of his poor attitude. But I'd be silly to change his position. There's no reason to change it. Other than that, he has a terrible attitude. And I'm glad to get rid of him. So, demand more after 6 minutes. The temptation. Well, lads, you haven't done anything in 6 minutes. We are doing very good on the possession, though. 86%. 84. 3 shots. 4. 3 on target. 84% possession. I might demand a bit more, though, since we haven't scored yet in 25 minutes, so demand more. I'm not going to show passion, because that's a bit harsh. Velev feels pressured. Nick Zuli enjoyed it, though. He's focused. I guess he was falling asleep in goal, not having a whole lot to do. Omrani, though, heads it down. Dylan now to Velev. Velev to Vlad Ayu. Vlad Ayu holding up possession nicely. Plays it to Full up inside to Dylan. Dylan holds ball up for Velev. Velev to Full up back to Velev once more to Ben. Ben, will he go to Velev? Because it seems to be the habit. No, he gives it away to Omrani. Itu gets it to Bordino. Baka, and it's up with Omrani. Omrani, oh, it's with Jokovic. Jokovic, lovely ball up to Petrila. Petrila now, one-on-one with Nick Zuli. Lovely save there. Jokovic, of course, playing the wrong sport, but we don't care. Surely he's not as good with his feet as he is with his hands. We are going to demand more, though. Come on, lads. I know it didn't work the last time. I know they hated it, and they still hate it. Ben Musa and Munty this time. I don't know what our guys are so afraid of right now. Robert, I think you should try and encourage the team. I mean, I guess. Passionately. Go out there and express yourselves. But if the aggressive approach isn't going to work with these lads, let's go and tap them on the head once more. It only got us a draw last time, but Ben out wide to Gal. Gal coming inside, nice ball to Stefan. Stefan, will he use the wing? No, he won't. He plays it inside to Velev, who plays it to Dylan. Back to Velev once more. Nice ball out wide to Vlad Ayu. Made a lovely run. Inside to Munty. Nice header. and we are off to a nice start in the second half. Monty with his 10th goal of the season, assisted by Stefan Vladayu. And we'll have another look at this one as Vladayu makes a lovely run down the right hand side and whips in a near post cross for Monty to nod in. We are now with a corner with Velev. Velev back post, Monty gets it down for Dylan on the edge of the area now. Dylan just holding possession nicely, plays it back to Vladayu on the halfway line. Vladayu has gone and given Omrani the ball. I don't know what he's playing at there. Luckily, Nick Zuli saves us. Because that was awful, Vlad. I expect better of you, Vladimir. Malat whips one in and it's collected by Nick Zuli. Nick Zuli having a fantastic time saving our bacon, which is a little crispy today. But we are going to get into substitution time soon, folks, and it is now. We are there, and it seems like a good time to take off certain players. So Velev is tired now. This, of course, is the final game of the season. He's having a lovely time. But I need to be sensible. I can't be running him into the ground. That would just be rude of me. So Vazvari comes on for Velev. We are going to drop back to the formation they're actually rocking. So let's do this. We're going to go you there, you there. Fulop comes inside. Fulop can now be Mazzala, because we know he likes to be a Mazzala. We then bring on Hamid on this right hand side. He can be our attacking winger. We then will hold on to our final substitution for when Vlad does something ridiculous and I decide to take him off with 10 minutes to go. Berisic though, holding up position nicely. Can he play it across? Gets it to Vazvari. Vazvari now up to Fulop. Crossfield ball to Gal. He has support on the left-hand side if he wants to use Stefan. Cuts inside though, goes alone. And it's a lovely goal by Gal. Peter Gal Andresli with his 6th goal of the season, assisted by Istvan Fulop. Now, personally, I would have preferred it if he used his teammate on the wing here. Nice little ball over to Stefan, who could have whipped in across. But he went alone and he scored. I can't complain with that one. He made the bad decision, but he made it work. Very selfish of him to do that. We have, of course, gone second in the relegation group, which, considering, is pretty darn good. Now, unfortunately, Cluj did beat us last time, so there is a 5-point gap and we can't catch them. But we made a good go of it. We were, of course, rock bottom of the league at the start of the series, because that, of course, is the whole point. Save the team that's bottom of the league. And we've recovered it nicely. We're now a mid-table team. Tinku intercepts, plays it to Nick Zuli. In fact, if I played a second season with these, I could see us definitely pushing like top 3 or 4. Stefan, though, and it is the end of this game, surely. It is full-time. Sepsiosk in our final game, winning 2-0 at home to CFR Cluj. Monty got a goal on the 46th to open it. Peter Gal got one on the 67th. We had 13 shots, they had 4. 9 on target, they had 4. 7 fouls to 14 for 0 yellow cards, 73% possession to their 27. Now the best performers were Stefan Velev. He had 137 passes completed and an 8.3 as a result. Andrea Becker got 6.8 for them and no reason for it. Now struggling to perform was Yassin Hamid. He had a 6.6 and no reason for it. And Mihai Butena with a 6.4 and also no reason for it. Milestones, of course, Hilan Ben Musa made his 75th career appearance. Peter Gal made his 25th league appearance for Sepsiosk. And Rarez Ispas made his first ever league appearance for CFR Cluj. And the player of the match went to Stefan Velev in today's game. So let's head to the dressing room for our final talk with the lads. Robert thinks we should tell the team we appreciate their efforts, and you know what, I'm going to be passionate. I'm very pleased with the result and the way you performed. Good job, lads. I can go out on a happy note of us winning our final game here in Sepsiosk. Sepsi Oscar, of course, receiving 66.32k for achieving second place in the Romanian First League relegation group. The board are pleased that the team achieved a mid-table position this season, considering we looked like relegation strugglers early this season. This success is even more impressive. Well, that is my whole job. I do like to save teams from relegation. But that is it for today's episode. I can't wait to find out who we are going to decide to play as in the next one. So I hope to see you in the next episode when we unveil our new team. I hope you all have a nice night, and goodbye.